Hey guys, Fields here. Today I'm going to be filming the video the second time. I've realized I had my mic muted, but yeah. So I'll try to get this done quickly for you guys and for me. So to start off, obviously with the S&P, we did pretty decent. You can see technology really did carry us this week. You can see some stuff like Oracle, AMD, Micron doing incredible performance here. And we can take a look here at the performance for the week. So the S&P for the week was up about 1.43%, whereas our portfolio is up nearly 5%, which is pretty cool. You can see here the other stats that we have as well for each of those time periods. We're sitting around 80 or 68,000, which is super nice. That comes out to 34.2% of our 200,000 goal. I think we're getting like more performance than I was actually thinking we were going to, but I did also add a few features to the site, my tracker site. So first of all, you can see we added indicators here for market close and early close. You can see the red ones for market close. So if I go back to something like December, you can see early close here on the 24th and a completely closed on the 25th, for example. So that's going to be nice just for visual purposes of saying, okay, we didn't miss a date. It's actually just a holiday. I also added this thing, which is essentially the forward projection of the portfolio based on its current CAGR. And I can actually switch this out as well as having lower and upper bands. So currently, if we were to say, okay, we make 40% CAGR and the lower band would be 20%, the bull band would be 61%. With the contributions of our current one, this is what that would look like. So it'd be edging out after 5 years just above 1 million. If we do the 7K, which is what I hope to be doing contribution wise pretty soon, just depends on obviously some job stuff, then we can go a lot higher. Now we can also adjust this if I can somehow manage to get 80%, which is not out of the realm of possibility with strategies like this. We can go a lot higher. Although I will say that once we are that high, I'm not sure how much money I'm going to keep going with that because first of all, more risk at hand, as well as the bigger risk actually at hand would be moving the market and or liquidity crisis. Essentially, there might not be enough to actually fulfill the last few minutes of the day, which is when Composer trades. So we might run into some problems. Though I know there's people currently way above my account size on Composer right now. So they, have like 3 or 4 million in, and they have talked to some of the people at Composer to kind of figure that out for them. And they've done, I think, a good job. They haven't had any problems. So moving forward into the M1 finance portfolio. So we did a ton of moving. We did 17 cells. So quickly run through those real quick. AbbVie, Honeywell, Broadcom, Eli Lilly, PepsiCo, Costco, Apple, Realty Income, AMD, Coca-Cola, Prologis, Amazon, Deere Company, Alphabet, RTX, Nvidia, and Morgan Stanley. So those are no longer in there. And the majority of the reason why is because we had quite a big up performance on those. And so I decided to cash out now that it's been over a year on most of those initial purchases. So moving into the holdings, we actually had Microsoft go up quite a bit this week. So that edged us just over to the positive side. We can see Vertex Pharmaceuticals is actually the same there. And then we have some stuff here that we're just going to keep holding. I don't intend to sell these two that soon. I'm just going to keep waiting for those to keep rising and then eventually sell them, because I've been waiting for a while. So, yeah. So I sold around $25,000 worth of stuff that just so happened to come out nearly exactly $25,000. So I sold that and then withdrew it and then put it in my Composer account. So Composer account sitting almost at 60K. Yeah, so I can come over here and go to history, and you can see that here that we had, if this loads, Composer's been kind of weird on this weekend, but essentially we had a huge $25,000 transfer, and yeah, so now we're sitting around 50-50 on VXX and TQQQ, and that was because there is a RSI movement on Friday that just edged us over a little bit to do so. So we will see how that performs. If we take a look at the futures markets, we can see here actually Nasdaq's up 0.10 or 0.1, and the VIX is up. VIX futures is up 0.64. Now it's Sunday, first of all, so there's a lot of movement from the weekend, as well as it's only 3 p.m. PST. So the chance of this moving completely opposite or really just any sort of direction tomorrow at the end of the day is very high, though it does give us a general sense of the idea of kind of the sentiment of the market. If futures market opens on Sunday is very red, that's probably going to continue unless there's news break on Monday. So we'll see how that performs, but I would not honestly be surprised if tomorrow was actually a red day, a small red day. But we'll see. I'm hoping it's not, obviously, but we'll see. Moving on into the final piece of the video. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep this short for you guys. Webull, we can see here, this is MSTZ as a reminder. Monday was off. Tuesday, we pretty much did nothing. Wednesday, up 7%. Thursday, up 3%. And then Friday, down nearly 10%. I don't know what to do with this portfolio, guys. I'm very, it's just tiring checking this every day and putting it in the thing. It's just kind of annoying. It's not like, I shouldn't say tiring. It takes like 30 seconds. It's just annoying to see this kind of go up and down. So I don't know. If I do sell it, it's probably going to be at the end of the year, just before the year closes, and then I could record that on my taxes to kind of hopefully offset some things. But we'll see what really goes on there. But yeah, I think overall I'm pretty happy with the portfolio. Nothing to really complain about. Just keep going up, and yeah, I'm hoping I can get an increase in pay and essentially be able to put more money into the account every month. That'd be pretty cool. And yeah, that is it from me, guys. And as always, I wish you guys a wealthy future.